What up, what up, what up, what up? It is your favorite Thursday night podcast, talk show, whatever you want to call it. It is Thursday night, so you know what it is. It is time for that Fang Exchange broadcast right here on YouTube Live. So I'm hoping my folks are already getting in the building. We know we got another special show for you. We got a really special show for you tonight because I know we're in the middle of football season. We've got some hopes and dreams. We're still trying to realize, trying to go back to back with the HBC championship. But tonight we're talking that round ball. We're playing basketball tonight, and we're going to be talking to a Fang Exchange athlete that you may not have met, but you need to know. And that is our own Fang Exchange athlete, female basketball player. She's going to be here tonight. We're going to ask her. We're going to let you get to know who she is. So you can be like, this is why I need to support this young lady. This is why, ultimately, I need to be supporting the Fang Exchange so we can sign more female athletes like her to be part of the number. So if you're just getting in and just signing on, you know what it is. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us the year that you got it on the hill, and tell a friend. That's what you need to do. Tell a friend. Tell her to join us tonight because we have a great show for you tonight. So looking at my girl Gail in the building. I can always count on Gail. You like taxes. It's always count. It's always there. I love you, Gail. The next time I'm somewhere, we need to connect because I'm happy that you're here, Gail. So sit back, relax. We're gonna bring on. I'm not just here by myself, you know. The number one Fang Exchange person, and that is Ashley C. Is definitely.
What's up, Rattlers? Good evening. Good evening. We're happy to be here. What's going on tonight?
You know, look. We got Gail here. You know,
yeah. Gail is gonna be there. I had a chance to meet Gail. I love Gail. Every time I see Gail, she don't even see me sometimes. We're at the games and different things, and I just like, look, there go Gail. I love Miss Gail.
Gail is true to the game. Okay, 100 grand. So I appreciate that, Gail. We got to get you something special.
We do. She said she was a tax person. How ironic is that?
It's funny, but recap of where we are. We've been having some really good conversations. You know, we like to be transparent. So we've got some really good conversations behind the scenes about how we can improve the Fang Exchange experience for the people that are for our supporters, right? So we understand that the athlete, we support the athletes, but you support us to be able to support the athletes. And that's how this whole connection works. And so we've been having some really good conversations behind the scenes on how to make your fan experience, your supporter experience a little bit better, to also to help you share, to help us, help our athletes, but also, so you can share it with your friends and family. Because we got to grow the Fang Exchange. We know you come here on Thursday night, you watch the show, going to the site. I know people are buying the bottles. We're really excited about the fact that people are buying the limited edition bottles of SoCal vodka. I had one of my classmates, one of my contemporaries, post on his page. He posted bottles on his page. He's like, go and get it. And I wouldn't even tag. I just saw it.
I've seen it all over the place and just unexpected places, right?
I was like, well, damn, okay. And then just somebody put a comment, well, how do I get the bottles? And he didn't even know. He was just posting a bottle. And of course, I saw it right on the scene. Boom, had the link for it.
I got my opportunity like that as well. So I was like, I keep going. I want to find where I can get the bottle. I was like, oh, here it is. I didn't even acknowledge, the affiliation to Fang Exchange. Just here's the link. And it was like, perfect. Thank you. So people are interested in the bottle, in the partnership. Of course, we've been saying this week ever since we kind of announced this. So the anticipation and excitement is still there. We love it. It's fun. It's fun to see and exciting to see, the support that's coming through this partnership.
Absolutely. And Social House Vodka is excited about it because I think they're talking about creating a bigger bottle. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, if they get going up in size, that means something. They wouldn't get creative with extra sizing if they didn't think that this was getting some good traction. Business is business. You're not gonna put more invest more if it's not worth it.
We showing up and showing out. I think they see the numbers. They saw the hit. They saw the numbers, but they see the numbers going up. We are rivaling the big white schools that they have underneath their fold, and so they're really seeing the power of what we can do. What up, little baby? So it's really up to y'all. I saw on the site today they changed it a little bit. So if you order 3 bottles or more, you get a discount by ordering 3 more bottles. And so do like me, buy 6, give 3 away, keep 3 for yourself. $7.50. So really, I see you touching. That's what's up. So absolutely, and like I said, we've got some really great things that we're going to be doing. We're going to be emailing here shortly in the next couple of weeks to enhance your experience. So stick with us. We're trying to make things better for you.
Look at Tashay. Do what Tashay said. Join the Fang gang. She's in our chat today. She's not going to be on camera today, but she's in the chat today talking to us and keeping us interactive and talking with you. Our girl Kenya, a big supporter, always shouting out Fang Exchange and always supporting with her dollars and her mouth and her influence to speak up Fang Exchange. So big time. And Gail, little baby.
I like Frank's idea. Buy 6, give 1 away. I'm gonna give away a little bit more, but I did buy 6, so I bought a half a case myself. So I got some questions at home, like you got a problem? What are you talking about? No, I don't need to go to AA.
We're just supporting.
I'm just supporting the team, and I will give some away to some friends to get them to start tasting it, and with the hope that they'll continue to buy more on that home once they really get a chance to taste. It is very good. It's gluten free. Artesian water has been filtered several, like 5 or 6 times. They filter it. It's made with corn, and I had people asking me that. So I do have to answer. It is a corn-based vodka, not a potato. Sometimes vodka is potato-based, but this is a corn-based vodka. It's very, very smooth. I have yet to find a vodka at this price point be that smooth. And so not only is it for a great cause, or even if you just buy a bottle and you don't like it, the cause is going, quarters of the proceeds is going
to support the organization.
Support our organization, but you're going to like it. So it's a win-win.
We have a review right here. We have a testimonial of someone.
There it is. Little baby said. Tell them, little baby. We're not making it up. We're not making it up. I promise you.
Right.
It's good.
And that's the thing. Like the holidays are rolling. Thanksgiving is in what you say? 2 weeks from now?
2 weeks from today.
Order your bottles now for your holiday days coming up for your family and your friends. Christmas gifts are
what? That's why Gail, you the real MVP.
Gail.
You're a super fan right now. I'm gonna give Gail something special because she's a super fan. I appreciate you, Gail.
Miss Gail always comes through, and I've seen her at quarterback club. I've seen her at the game. She's through and through rattler, true to it. Yeah, and we see it with the support of Fang Exchange. She is the GOAT, for sure.
Yeah, you 1887 all the way. So
let's give y'all a quick look at this vodka while we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Just in case you needed to see what it looked like again, just one more time. Here you go. There's your view for it one more time as we kind of transition into our next conversation.
But yeah, let's bring our guest.
I'm
excited. I'm really excited to have our
guest. Let's bring our special guest in.
There she go, Olivia. What's up,
Olivia?
Hi. I'm so excited.
Hey, Miss Olivia, how's it going tonight?
It's going good. How are you, Miss Ashley?
It's going well. Did you have a practice today? I'm assuming, or?
Yes, ma'am. 7 to 9 a.m. this morning.
Oh, she got some home training. She just said Miss and Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Make me feel old. Hey, Tamara T, good to see you
here. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, Olivia, I understand you're a legacy. Your parents were the family.
Yes, sir. My mom graduated from pharmacy school, and I can't tell you exactly where my dad graduated, but he did play football.
Your dad is also was he the quarterback, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Quarterback during his time, and he's also a Hall of Fame. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
So he's a Hall of Fame rattler as well. So your parents, you're deeply rooted.
Yes.
So were you always planning on going to FAMU as an athlete? Because I know I'm going through this process right now with my son. He's a senior in high school. He's an athlete. He plays 2 sports, and so he's like, okay, I want to go to Fan, but I'm taking the best off of that. So it's like that. That's really his mindset. So were you in that mindset, or were you always like, I'm going to Fan?
So for me, I kind of grew up going to FAMU a lot, like more than I recognize. Some kids are just like, oh, well, it's just, we just travel like that. But I went like a lot as a kid. So it just felt natural. But of course, I did go through my teenage years where I just wanted to rebel. So I was like, no, I'm not going to FAMU. Just because both of y'all went, I'm not going. But of course, like, I didn't come straight to FAMU. I went JUCO, and everybody who talked to me for longer than 10 minutes about my journey knew I wanted to end up at FAMU. I wanted to find my way to FAMU, and I just knew FAMU was home.
That's wonderful. So I know your parents, they were jumping for joy when they knew they didn't have to cheer for another school then when you made
yeah.
your choice.
Yeah. They were excited. They were on board with trying to help me get here, and they were just so excited when the offer came and I took it.
So what area? Tell the crowd or the audience where are you from? Where are you from in Florida, right?
I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida. It's like a peninsula within the peninsula of Florida.
Right. So not far from Tampa and not far from Tallahassee, really. So
yeah,
not
about
far
four
from
and a half hours on a bad day.
That was up. That was up. So St. Pete, Ray, so you went JUCO. You went the full 2 years of JUCO, or did you go one?
I went 1 year.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a route that a lot of athletes, particularly in certain sports, are taking. And my son, like I said, my son plays baseball, and a lot of times the schools are saying, hey, you might want to go JUCO, a smaller school to play right away versus trying to go to a bigger school to just sit on the bench because you're not going to get on the field and you can't develop if you're not playing. And so that's really a good route that you took. That's very mature. There's a lot of athletes don't want to do that. They feel like, oh, I need to be doing this, I need to be doing that. But I'm glad you were willing to humble yourself, take that year, and now where you want to be and where you should be, where you're supposed to be, right on the highest of 7 hills in Tallahassee, Florida. So, what position are you on the team? Are you a forward? You're a guard? Where are you at?
Right now, I play mostly forward, but I'm a small forward and a forward, so I can play the 3 and the 4 position.
Okay. Oh, that's what's up.
So growing up, did you always play the 4 position, or did you kind of, how we're short, so we start out guard and then you get taller and then they start transitioning you to your next position? Like what was your matriculation of your positions?
Well, it was kind of opposite for me because I actually started out as a center because I was a taller girl when I was younger. And like I grew quickly, so I actually started out as a center, and like I stopped growing as quickly. And my mom, she played basketball in high school, so she saw the writing on the wall, and she was like, "You're not growing no more. You need to be able to do more than just post somebody up.
Right.
So because you're not gonna be the biggest one on the court forever."
Right.
So she started helping me develop my guard skills, and I have 2 brothers, so having them there, and they both play basketball, so having them there kind of helped me develop my guard skills too, because it was like, iron sharpens iron. So they made me better, and it just I got better guard skills, and I got just a better feel for the game off of like my mom pushing me and just wanting me to be at my best.
We got a question from the audience. Frank's asking, do you like playing the 3 or the 4 better?
I like the 3. I like shooting threes. I like taking people off the dribble. I don't mind the 4 though, because it gives me like the physical aspect of my game. Like it gives me that piece. But if I had to choose, I like the 3 a little bit better.
Okay, so like me, I grew up playing basketball. Was my choice of sport growing up as well. So, and I've always been the smallest person on the court. So shortest and just smallest all around. So point guard was my only. I might have played like the 2 guard every now and then, but I always had to be the point guard. So I always wanted to learn how to do like moves, and those are like the hardest. It's so hard to learn the technique, especially when you really just don't have to do it and you never will do it, kind of thing. But when I was coming up in basketball, I'm not that much older than you, but I am older than you. Women's basketball wasn't nearly as on a pedestal as it is now. So, you're coming up in, I'm pretty sure you've seen the era where it wasn't so much of a highly
Yeah.
sought after thing, and now you're riding in this era of women's basketball being. I know more about women's basketball than college, especially than I do men's.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what does it feel like to be kind of come there and actively playing? Because I'm watching from the outside, like I wish that could have happened for me, but you're actually in it and you get to play it.
Yeah. It's kind of surreal to see the evolution because you're right. I was a part of like the two things where I kind of saw it when it wasn't as popular, and now like with more popularity coming, I'm glad that like women's basketball is finally being put on the pedestal that it should have been put on all this time. So it's been really like it's been fun to see and like just new things. Like sometimes I tell my teammates like, "Wow, just look at this," and I say all the time, the game is evolving and so are the times. So it's been really cool to see it, and like it's been real cool to like grow up and like see the shift and see like all the women's basketball players who are helping put the game on a pedestal.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, that duo almost rivals. This is before your time, but this is in the '70s when Bird and Magic came into
Yeah.
the '80s.
Mm-hmm.
They really took the NBA to the next level. They are the reason. I mean, I know Jordan was a big part of it, but it was really Bird and Magic, that rivalry in college at Michigan State and at Indiana State that really, and they followed it directly to the pros, and they took that rivalry to the pros, and we see the same thing happening in the WNBA right now. Peyton Clark and Angel Reese taking that rivalry from Iowa and LSU to the pros, and then you had that powerhouse of South Carolina with all the other ladies that came out of that program, and then of course we know with UConn was just they were just smashing everybody.
Always, yeah.
Now they're one in a number, right? Because these other programs game, the skill level has gotten so much better. And like you said, I can name 3 or 4 women college basketball players off the top of my head, but I'd have to think about them. Cooper Flag, that's the only one I know. The rest of them, I don't know who these dudes are because they're one and done guys.
I'm a little bit better about it because my brothers, and you know when we go home, I have to keep up with the times with them because I don't have no sisters who, so I only got brothers. So when we watch TV, we watch what they want to watch. So I gotta keep up with the times a little bit better. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I definitely feel that.
Yeah,
Olivia,
and
hey, Olivia's kind of popular here. She got questions lined up now.
yeah, I see it. We're gonna get you out of question. Calm down.
They lining them up, man.
It was cold all over the street. Okay, so all right. So from the Fangs Up podcast, shout out to the Fangs Up podcast for shooting your question and being a supporter of the program. What is the best aspect of your game?
In my opinion, it's my versatility, being able to step out and take the three while also being able to post someone up and being able to take someone to the hoop or being able to stop and pop for a mid-range jump shot. My versatility, just being able to do those things across the board. I think that's the best aspect in my opinion.
Okay,
Okay.
that's probably why they picked you up. They brought you versatility because you like now basketball. It's almost become positionless.
Mhm.
And everybody's got to be able to do something. You see Yama dropping 50 on folks
Yeah.
at 7'4", shooting threes. It's a different game now. So you gotta be able to be versatile. So I love the fact that you start out as a center, so you know how to get in there and mix it up, throw some bowls.
Right. That's got to be beneficial.
Physical, but you'll step out and drop that three on them. So yeah, I
Mm.
appreciate that. Another question from a girl, Kenyon. She's asking, "What is it like to play for Coach Pressure?"
I was
You ain't got to be
actually
completely honest. You ain't got to be completely honest.
I was actually her first recruit to the
Okay.
school. And truth be told, I have my rough moments. Like anybody changes, because this is a new coach for me too. Or she was a new coach for me too. So it was hard, but I definitely grew a lot. And playing for her, it's been an experience. It's definitely been fun, but it's definitely been an experience, and I've grown from it. And I would like to thank her for taking a chance on me and still like believing in me and allowing me to kind of grow under her.
Oh, that's
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Stay
that's
right
right.
there. Stay right there. Stay right there.
Very good answer. You have a good follow up to that as well.
Yeah.
Um,
So little baby's asking, what difference have you noticed from coach pressure from last year to this year?
Um, if I had to be honest, it's a little bit more determination. Like she, of course, coach is very determined, but it's a little bit more determination this year because we have all the pieces and we can really be special this year. And I'm not saying that's not to put shame or anything on last year's team. I don't want to do that because I think last year's team was good, but now it's a level of knowing, and we know what we can do. And last year we was kind of picking at straws, seeing what would work, but now we know the formula, and it's just gonna watching it come together is gonna be it's gonna be special. So like this year, I would say she's more determined, and like if you ever come to a game, she's a little bit harder on us, but all for good reason because she's trying to push us and get the most out of us because we could really be special this year.
okay.
Well, I definitely know y'all gonna be special this year. We definitely gonna be watching, reading box scores, checking out the numbers, all of that stuff. So
Mhm.
we will expect some big things from you. You got another question? They're really excited to talk to you. Is there a player in the WNBA or NBA, past or present, you use to style your game after? Who do you like watch and say, okay, I like that aspect of their game. I feel like I'm that type of player. I can play that type of game.
When I was younger, it was Maya Moore.
Okay.
I was a Maya Moore fan, and I remember I went to ESPN Wide World of Sports, and I got to meet her one time. And
Mm.
ever since then, it had kind of been her, and then she retired, and I was like, and I wouldn't say like I model my game because I'm not as strong, but and this is probably gonna be the most generic answer, but LeBron, like I grew up in a LeBron family. My brothers, huge LeBron fans. We all respect LeBron, love LeBron. So I wouldn't say model my game after him because that's a different beast. But I would say that he is an inspiration to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's still dropping 35-point triple
Still
doubles.
out there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Like who can't be inspired by that?
Okay.
I feel like Bronny. I feel like Bronny coming in this year gave him a boost of energy that he
Yeah,
might have
that
been
energy
like
boost that he been
he just got
needing.
some life in him when his son got on the team with him.
You know, it's a lot. The fact that you can, he's 39, you got his son on the team, and there's an argument whether he made it, whether he should be there or not. I just, I'm watching this year's rookies.
Mhm.
They're not.
I mean,
Nobody's really
nepotism is
lighting
great.
up as a rookie.
I
I
stand
mean, if we
behind
call
the
it
black
nepotism,
community being a part of the nepotism game anyway.
yep.
So I
But
I stand behind it. I believe that we can use the step up that all the other cultures been using for a long time too. So
say it,
I say even if it is nepotism, I say we just congratulate them and keep working hard ourselves.
amen, amen to that. Thank
There's
you
so
so
much
much.
nepotism in every facet of life, in
Hmm.
every way possible. You don't see it. I don't know how much you see it on the actual on the court or on the field per se, but you see it in the front office. You see it in
It's
the
just such a
all these
it's this one
places.
is just on such a big stage
Yeah,
that
so
people
everybody
are
has a
poking
problem.
and prying at it, but nepotism happens all the time. Like when CEOs hand their company over to their kid,
Yeah,
you know how that works. So
right.
it's not to me. I think that was my favorite part about it, even if it is nepotism. I love to see black nepotism, so I
Agreed.
love it.
Absolutely. Agreed.
What? You better speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. You talked about your brothers. Are they both older or are you in the middle?
I'm the middle child. I have a younger brother who did receive an offer from FAMU to play basketball, and he's a
Okay.
sophomore in high school. So I'm very proud of him. And
Good.
then I have an older brother who is at Barry University in Miami, and he's a redshirt junior. And I'm very proud. I'm very proud of both my brothers. Like you can't talk to me for too long without me mentioning them or having something to say about them. Like they're those them two are my real inspirations.
That's what's
aside
up.
from my parents, of course.
So how often y'all playing one-on-one or how often y'all competing with each other in the house on the court?
So the rare occasion when all three of us are home, which is usually around Christmas time, and for me it's a couple days. So when
Mhm.
all three of us are home, I'll get my younger brother because my older brother, he's just, and Lord, I hope he don't ever see this, but he's too strong for me. So I can't really do much with him. So I get the younger one because he's a little bit skinnier. He's stronger, but he's still a little bit skinnier. So I can still kind of I grab him and I say, hey, come play defense on me, and I want to work on this move, and I want to get better at this. So play hard defense on me so I can know if it's gonna work.
Mhm.
Or I'll say, just jump straight up in the air and try to block my shot so I can do this layup over you. Because the younger one is 6'3". So like that's beneficial to me because the power fives that we play, and then even in our own SWAT conference, we have some tall, long girls. So I
Right.
just tell him, hey, play defense on me, do this, do this. I just want to see if it works. And they'll do that for me. And then my older brother, he's a videographer, very talented. And like even on my Instagram right now, he's big time productions. He'll record a little highlight for me, or he'll always put something together for me when we're at home and I ask him. So like everybody is literally just a part of my success all the time. So just being with them, like, yeah, we always bumping heads. We always trying to figure out ways to make each other better. So yeah, when I go home or when we all home together, we kind of get in the lab together and try to figure some stuff out.
That's what's up. I mean, I love to see see that's how
Yeah.
Rattler family. That's how they get down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Just
Yeah.
you see that good home training. She open up the show with ma'ams and misses, and she talk about the love of the family. So that's a really great story. It's a
Right.
great family. So when you're in Tallahassee, we like to always ask, what's your favorite place to go eat? What's your favorite meal? Where to get down?
um, okay, when I first got here it was Chipotle because I didn't know no better, so don't blame me. But earlier this week on my off day, I discovered crabs on the run,
Okay.
and
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's my number one right now. I haven't Leola's Crab Shack too, but crabs on the run, I know they're going consistently. I know where to consistently find them. So definitely right now is crabs on the run. They have like soul food. They have like garlic seafood
Yeah,
boiled.
we have to see. She's a classmate of mine. We went to high school together. She's my classmate. The
Oh,
owner of Crabs on the Yes.
that's
You
cool.
might need to get your little NIL because I mean, sound like you're advertising real hard with the crabs on the front, right? Sure.
We
Yeah,
might
I
have
mean,
to
Maybe
I posted it. I posted it on my story, and a couple people swiped up, and they were like, "Where you got that from?" Where? Da, 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 da," and I was like, I almost started gatekeeping because I'm like, y'all not gonna have the line long when I go. So, but I told them. So
you
yeah,
can't be for black nepotism and gatekeep. You can't do
right. So
both.
I couldn't gatekeep because I'm like, I want to see them do well, but I don't want the line to be long when I go.
That's extra black right there.
Yeah, that's just a little bit, just a little bit,
Love the
That's
food. Want the restaurant to stay up
and
in
thrive.
business, but you don't want everybody to
I
go.
don't want
don't mess
everybody
you
to.
up, but don't mess me up.
Yeah, don't mess my
They
good
asked a
thing up.
question. Is your brother big time productions?
Yes, that's my brother.
Okay.
Okay, that's what's up. So people already they know who he is. So he must be killing the game. So he's already kind of preparing for life, even outside of sport. That's a smart thing to
Yeah.
do. What is your major at FAMU?
It was bio pre-med,
Uh-huh.
but I changed it to general allied health sciences for the lighter course load.
Yeah, the bio pre med is tough, but
Yeah.
keep. I mean, I work in medical education
Mm-hmm.
here in Atlanta, and so I would say keep med school or the
That's
potential
the
med
goal.
school
Oh,
in your
mom's not
goals.
gonna let me get rid of that one. She not
Okay.
she not gonna let me stray too far.
If you need some help, I can connect you to some resources once you get done playing and you're ready to pick it back
Thank
up.
you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
See how it pays to be in the family. I mean, you know it already, but we already working out for you.
Look
Yeah,
there.
I know.
If a FAMU gonna say they want to be they want to be a doctor, I say, I got you. I got you. Let's make it happen. So, That's what's up. So, all right. So we got your best. What music? Do you listen to music in warm ups?
I do.
Do you have music to keep you hype? What's your music? Choice?
So sometimes it's really on how I feel the day of the game day. But my consistent go to or my most consistent go to is Rod Wave, and he's from my city, so he's kind of like a hometown hero for me. So Rod Wave, but usually it'll be like a mix of Lil Baby, Rod Wave, and then sometimes if I'm feeling nervous or too my nerves are going too crazy, I do like jazz because that
Okay.
calms down and it slows my mind down and allows me to think without all the words like oh this is it, and it allows me to like just slow my mind down and calm down. So I do enjoy and appreciate jazz or Lauryn Hill.
Okay. Okay. All right. Michelle. That's right. That's what's up. So that's good. Nice variety.
Yes.
Of course, African American art forms, hip hop as well as jazz, both created here in the United States. And so I really love the fact that you're grounded in the culture, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well rounded.
that's what's up. So all right, so you got the allied health, sciences. That's smart. So we don't take too heavy of a course load because I hear organic chemistry. I hear from
Oh,
medics.
I had gotten to that, and that was what really, that's where I drew the line. I, I got to organic chemistry in the lab, and I said, "Whoa!" And my advisor, she was like, "You're almost there." I was like, "I don't want to leave with these kind of grades.
Right.
I don't think I can do it." And I remember crying when I had changed my major because it was like, you make this plan in your head of how life's gonna go, and it
Mhm.
like when you have to alter it, it's like, oh. But in the end, I'm happy I did it because last year I wasn't in the gym as much as I should have. I was trying to study and trying to do too much at once. Now I have the smooth sailing of I get in the gym and I do my homework and I just have a smoother schedule. So I'm thankful. It was a hard
Right.
transition, but I'm thankful.
And you could be
Okay.
creative with it. So if
Mm-hmm.
you stay for like over the summer and take one class over the summer, and then that way you can dedicate more time to that. So there's ways to
Mm-hmm.
work around it. And there's certain prerequisites that organic chemistry is one of them, but there's other prerequisites that you can work around and still get to your goal. So don't let
Yeah.
this it's just a different path, but you're gonna get to the same destination. So
Mm-hmm.
that's my bit of encouragement for you on that because I've talked to a number of medical students and they all have different stories and different paths that they got to, but they all got to the same destination. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
So segueing kind of back to basketball before we get you out of here. The question would be, what is your personal and team goals for this year? Like we're early on in the season. We're still doing a lot of our season games, or non-conference, should I say, games, which sometimes can be tough depending on the
Mm-hmm.
opponent. So what are your goals? Like, I mean, you got to play. I mean, I have your schedule here actually. I'm going to put it on the stage, but you
I
have
want
quite
to
a
say
few.
thank you to Miss Woods really quick. I just saw her comment, but my personal goals and in the past 3 games that we played, I can't say that I've accomplished it, which is why I'm in the gym consistently. I promise I am. But my personal goal this year is just to be more consistent in whatever I do. If I'm gonna be a consistent scorer, just be the consistent person, like show consistency on the court and just be who I say I am. Moreover, like the first game I had 3 points, I think it was. I had 3 points, then I had 14 at UF, and then I had three again at FSU. I just want to be more consistent in what I do and the way I am on the court. Like if I'm gonna be 3 points, then be 3 points consistently. If I'm gonna be 14 points, then be 14 points consistently. But
Right.
whatever I do, I want to be consistent in my role and what I do.
That's what's up. I appreciate that because that's really the definition of a good athlete. But are you going to be the same player day in and day out? And yeah, and you have off days. There's always off days, but yeah, definitely try to be as consistent as possible. That's why it's called an average and not
Yeah.
everybody. LeBron's not going to throw a 35 point triple double every night, but if he's consistent,
Right.
that's what's up. So that's a really good goal to have.
Mhm.
Who's y'all's biggest rivalry? I know we have FAMU has his rivalry, but I know there might be some on court rivalries that are different
Oh,
than maybe general?
I want as much as I want to say Bethune. For me, my personal rivalry is not Bethune. My personal SWAC rivalry is Grambling. And when I went to the SWAC
Yeah.
media day, I told their coach personally, I said, I owe y'all one. And that was all I left it at because the last game we played, one of her players gave me a concussion
Ooh.
and I had to sit out that game. And I think it would have been a different outcome if I would have got to play through it. And I told her, and she was like, "No." I was like, "Yeah, I owe you one." I said, "Next time, I see you." And my head coach, she was just laughing. I was like, "Yeah, coach, I told her. I put her on notice. It won't be a surprise. I owe her one." So
Okay,
I was
we gotta have that
that's my
Grambling game on
rivalry.
notice. I
Yeah,
girl,
That is,
that was my rivalry.
I love it. I love it. I'm like, that's definitely from Florida. Florida folks, we gonna tell you what
yeah.
we better do. Okay, we ain't gonna run from it. We can like, I'm gonna get you. Just remember,
I
I'm
will
gonna
let.
get you.
I want you to know it's coming, so you can prepare, and I can still get you.
Yeah, that's the best kind of getting them. When you tell them
Mhm.
it's coming, and they still can't do that about it. Oh yeah. And then you just tell them the whole time, running back up the court.
We
I
had the
tell you,
Rattlers ready to jump across for you now.
Oh yeah,
oh, yeah.
my mom was there, and she was trying to stay calm. And she was like, she was ready to jump across too, because it was just the way it happened was just so slimy, and it was just
Mhm.
it was a mess. So I the next day, or not the next day, within the next couple days, I did go back and watch that film with my family because I had gone home for spring break after we lost. But I did go back and watch that game while I was on concussion protocol, so I
Mhm.
probably wasn't supposed to do that. But I did go back and watch that game, and I watched all up until that part, and I wanted to watch after because I did go to the locker room after. So I wanted to watch that part and then after, and I was just like, wow, like I owe them one. If I don't have a good game the whole season, I owe them a good game.
so
Yeah,
so so you got Grambling circled on your calendar, right? Is there any other
Mhm.
game? I mean, of course we know like the Bethune. We just that's a
Bethune,
school
yeah,
game.
Bethune,
Bethune and
but
Grambling are you two?
Bethune and Gremlin, and then of course UCF because that's Classic Weekend. And
Yep.
if we got people coming to support, that's always I always like try to make it a thing to give the Rattlers somebody or something to cheer for. Even if it's not me and it's my teammates, just making sure they have somebody to cheer for. Setting everybody up, cheering for everybody, you know, just I definitely like when I know it's gonna be one of those games where we're gonna have a lot of people in attendance or a lot of people are planning to come. I do have those games circled because those are the games where like I do be wanting to, let's show them what we do. Like let's show them the new era of rather women's basketball.
Right. And you all are actually at the helm of that because we're excited. Football is a big program and sport for FAMU always has been. Basketball is one that we're all excited to see Coach Presser have her first full, off season and bring in the people that she feel like you said, that can be a special team and men's basketball as well. So we're excited to see and cheer y'all on in person. For those of us who you can't be in person from ESPN and all the other apps and TV
Yeah.
stations and things of that nature. So Rattler Nation is excited for basketball, and you especially as one of the leaders, one of Coach Pressure's first recruits, really have the ability to kind of usher that in for us. And we want to see y'all in the SWAC championship. We want to see you win the SWAC and get that
Mhm.
berth into the NCAA tournament. And
Yep.
it does so much. Like no matter, we say this all the time, basketball is so much easier to level the playing field from school level, division levels, in
Mhm.
basketball than it is in football. So we're like, hey, you only need probably about two to three elite players out of your
Mhm.
five, and y'all
And
gel,
they make everybody else elite.
make everybody else better, and it be the key positions. You can really take it and run with it. And we've seen our level schools do that and go and win and do well at the next level. And that's why you have the Cinderella. So what they consider to be a Cinderella story, because there's a smaller school somewhere that always makes it, two or three, definitely at least one that'll make it and make some waves and beat some teams and become a
Mhm.
household name. So we have high hopes for this program and what Coach Crush can do and what you all can do.
Absolutely.
I
So,
agree.
Olivia, we want to thank you for joining us. And I just want to let the people of the Fang Exchange Sport both know this is why we signed. Like y'all get to see why she's a Fang Exchange athlete tonight by meeting her tonight and understanding the family that she's coming from, the morals, the determination, the value, the work ethic, everything that she's got. So go follow her. So Olivia, let people know your socials so they can follow you. We got to get your numbers up, but that helps us too. We got to get the numbers up. So let people know your socials so they can follow you and continue to support you.
All right. Well, my Instagram is my name, Olivia Delancey, with 3 Y's at the end. And then I think I changed my Twitter to that too, because it used to be like some middle school name I chose. So I had to convince my mom, because I let her have access to my Twitter because Twitter is just a real big distraction. So she used to control it. So I just convinced her to let me change it. And she just handed it over to me. So I'm not on Twitter very much, but my Twitter is the same thing. I'm pretty sure. I did not check, but yeah, I'm mostly on Instagram and Snapchat, not Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter. I'm not on Snapchat at all, and then TikTok. I'm just Olivia Delancey.
You do your TikTok. You do your TikTok dancing with your teammates.
No,
You're not
they just
TikTok like that.
I can't dance, and I don't got no rhythm. I'm all for the culture. I ain't got no rhythm. I wish I did.
Y'all make sure y'all follow Olivia. I wanted to make sure you saw your the comment from Miss Gail, because she kind of put it up early on in the interview, but it was good talking points. But she wanted to make sure you knew that you are the total package to her.
Thank you, Miss Gail.
Make sure you keep shooting that 3 ball. And she said she's a LeBron fan too. So y'all, you know, she's excited for you. Miss Gail is a true rattler for real. And you answered it kind of already, but for Fangs Up, asked were you a Bron or a Kobe, who would you pick? But I think it's gonna be Bron. or
That's
which
a hard one.
That's a hard one. Yeah, it really is hard.
That's a hard one, because I respect Kobe's mindset and his game entirely too much to make that decision. I respect him as a player and as a person too much, but I can't answer that one. I took the fifth.
It's almost like you want to make a Frankenstein monster and take Kobe's Mamba mindset and LeBron's physical ability.
Yeah.
Monster.
Exactly. Now that's what I can get behind. The mix and match. I can get behind that.
That would be a monster. Yeah. But yeah, I feel you on that. So Olivia, you know, I'm not even going to wish you success because I know it's going to be there. Your success is already part of you. It's already part of you. We're just going to be here to be witnesses of your success on the court, off the court, in life. We know you're going to be successful, whatever you do. You've got the pedigree, you got the right school, you got the right parents, and you've got the right mindset. So we just appreciate you coming on tonight, giving us some time and helping our audience and our supporters know why you are the first female athlete in the Fang Exchange family. And you won't be the last, but you're definitely the first. And you're setting the bar pretty high for anybody else. So, other people, so if you in volleyball, those volleyball teams killing it, softball, whatever. See what you got to be like. You got to be
right.
to get this Fang Exchange.
Well, I don't doubt that they won't be able to reach the bar. I'm surrounded by some pretty great athletes here, so I don't doubt that. I think I'm setting the bar, but there's some people who can overachieve the bar. So I'm not. I love it. I appreciate y'all for having me.
No, right. And humility too. It's I love this girl. That's what's up. All right, so we're gonna let Olivia go, get back to her studies, get back to just rest, recuperate, get her body back. You know, I look. Back in the day, once upon a time, I was an athlete, so I understand rest is important. So I appreciate you coming on and giving us a little bit of time this evening. We just appreciate you and everything that you do. And again, we're going to be following your success. We're not going to wish you. We're just going to be following your success.
We're going to cheer you on.
Lady Rattler. If you go to the Classic, don't just go to the football game. Go on, get your ticket.
Go get tickets and watch the Rattlers.
Go on, get that ticket too. All right. So tell y'all now, get the package deal. Ticket to the game, get both games, right? go support Rattler. If you're in Orlando, make sure you go see our Lady Rattlers play and do that thing there in Orlando. So we appreciate it again. We appreciate you coming on, and we will see y'all. We'll probably have you back in the near future.
Yeah, we should. Most likely. Make sure when
you get closer to SWAC tournament and all that stuff, we'll probably have you swing back around and help have you hype us up and let us know how we get ready to go and win that SWAC tournament. So
thank y'all.
You're welcome. Thank you. Make sure when you go to Early's, Miss Gail says she her own word. She's the old lady from Early's. So.
I might show my face at Early's just to give Miss Gail a hug.
Give Miss Gail a hug. She'll love that. She really will. All right, Olivia. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Thank y'all.
That was
a wholesome interview. Like it was a wholesome time to get to know. She's got like she checks all the boxes of like what
all the boxes
love to see in the student athlete. Like she checks all the boxes.
She was fantastic. I love the brothers of the football team. They were really good. All the interviews that we had.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
She was fantastic. I really did.
And the excitement of her that made our interview easy, right? The chat kept questions. We didn't even have to,
she was so easy. I was like, let's just keep this easy. Yeah. We had her playing for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. We were like,
it was too easy.
She was so good. I mean, she gave great answers. She's really respectful. She was.
She will go far. And her parents are. I mean, as she just said, her parents are well versed. Her family. She has a great family.
They raised
and they've done well with her. And I'm pretty sure they can say the same for her two brothers, as well. So
I'm hoping her younger brother. He's already got the offer to go to FAM. So let's hope we can cheer him on in the next couple of years when he gets to FAM as a basketball player. So we're definitely looking for great things from the Delancey family. As we're getting close to wrapping up here on this episode of Fang Exchange, we just want to remind y'all, continue. Ms. Gail, I know you did it, but continue to support all of the things we've got going on. We've got a great promotion coming up in December. We're working on all the details now. We don't want to give it away too much, but we got something coming up in December that I'm sure you want to get behind. And just remember, any donation that you make to us is tax deductible. So it's not just you're not just giving just to be giving, but it is a tax write-off. So you'll get the receipt, and you can use that to help lower that tax threshold, particularly in these times because we don't know what the tax is going to be under this new regime. So you might want to get whatever you can, whatever deductions you can get. Make sure you get them now. So, we're gonna have a big announcement coming up here in the next couple of weeks, and we want you to get
that we're working hard behind the scenes to kind of continue to grow this thing. Like we're here, like we think about it, we're in month 6, so we're doing extremely well for finally hitting the 6-month mark. And as you grow, you grow, right? So December you'll see some things that'll come along. In addition to, don't forget to support the hats. One thing I want to make sure that we talk about outside of the hats, that's always an opportunity, but want to make sure we're still supporting the football team. And these shirts, the senior night is not going to be this weekend against Mississippi Valley. They announced that they moved it to the very last game, which would be the Alabama A&M game. So make sure, but it's still Black Night. So you have an opportunity to get a black shirt and wear that and on Mississippi Valley game, or you can still get your shirt, wear it in the Alabama A&M game or the Classic. So one thing for sure, myself, along with Elijah, we will be in the FAMU's, the NAA's host hotel as one of the vendors. So we'll have hats and shirts there for you all, those of you who will travel to Orlando. So be on the lookout. They have only a set number of vendors, and usually, I know for sure it's only FAMU-based apparel. So you have an opportunity to kind of catch up with Elijah, catch up with myself, get some merch and other people. So even if you already have the shirt and the hat, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your other Rattler family that we'll be there in the host hotel for the FAMU National Alumni Association in Orlando next weekend. But before we get there, we got to make sure we get the break.
Is that the Grand Hyatt? Is that the Grand Hyatt?
It's going to be the Hyatt. Let me tell you. Somebody in the chat knows. I have it in my phone. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah.
We want to make sure. Let me tell you.
Hyatt Regency there in Orlando. So
yes, that's right. Hyatt Regency Grand Cypress.
Want to get a shirt? Go to fixmysoul.com.
Yep, they'll be in person or the website.
Yep. So, or you can go to the Fang Exchange website and get links as well. But yeah, that's Elijah. I think Elijah, I saw a video he posted today. He's or maybe he posted recently. He's gonna be designing stuff for 100.
He is, and I've actually seen a little preview, and it's nice.
So,
it's nice. So Elijah is working all across the campus. He is putting his creative abilities, and not just FAMU and other organizations like Cartoon Network and Xfinity. Yeah. So Elijah is a true creative. He's a true businessman, even young in age, but he is truly creative in business and can really, puts out a good product. So
get the shirt. So like he's already blowing up.
Right.
When he gets bigger and bigger and bigger, you can be like, oh, I got one of his first shirts.
Right.
I promise you, look, as a friend of Will Packers, I was like, oh yeah, we was making his first couple movies. I was like, I was there, I was supporting all that other stuff. Now he got so big, but I was like, I was there from day one, so I'm still in the fold.
You feel like you helped create him and discover him, huh?
Still in the fold. You can't jump on the bandwagon too late. You got to get it on the beginning. We tell you right now, get on this Elijah Wetland thing right now.
He still got a lot. He has far to go. He's done a lot, but he has much further to go. So
he's got so much further to go. He's still in his 20s, and he's already doing this stuff. And so the sky's the limit for where he's going to end up being in his career. And so and he's doing it the right way. He is earning his stripes. He is growing his craft. He's getting better as he's growing. And so we're really just proud of and excited for him and what's going on there. Maybe we can get him to design the next Fang Exchange bottle with Social House. So maybe he can be part of the design.
Part of the design team on that, huh? Yeah.
That would be dope. So get the shirts, get the hats, also get the bottles. Even if you don't drink, you can give it to a friend that does. It's a collector's item. After you finish it out, just rinse it off. And now you got that baby bottle.
You know how you used to do, keep those empty bottles.
I know you be on top of the whole can, be on top of every bottle. I don't know who started that, but that's definitely a college thing. So
right.
Definitely keep that going. And I would just say, and then Ashley, you can take us home. We just appreciate your support.
Right, we do.
Being here. This is a labor of love. We reiterate every week that this is not about us making any money. We're not making any money. We're really trying to pay the athletes. And sometimes if you don't get the right amount of donations, you still have a contract with the athletes, and they still got to get paid. So we have to dig into our pockets. We don't want to have to do that. So that's why we're creating these other deals, these other ways to bring funds in. So we'll never get too low on funds that our athletes can't be supported, because this is really about supporting. And Olivia tonight, we want to be able to support her in many ways, not just going to the game, but also financially. So we need your help to do that. And that is really by just going to fangerstings.com, making a one-time donation, sign up for a membership, get that ongoing monthly donation. And again, at the end of the year, you get that nice tax write-off, and you'll feel good because you know your money's going directly to family. Ashley?
That's absolutely right. So on our way out the door, I just have one question for you, Ellis, and even the chat can kind of chime in quickly if they want to. What are we playing Mississippi Valley this weekend? Home game in Bragg. So let's make sure we're there. Let's make sure we support our team. The season has not gone exactly the way we wanted it and hoped for it to go, but we have a lot to still play for. We have a home game, a home winning streak that we have to keep rolling. Yep. We have the classic that is a non-negotiable in Rattler Nation. So how you feeling about football overall? Like we're here now. We have an opportunity to end the season 8-4, which is really great, even still for a first-year head coach. Having to do dealing with some turnover in the coaching and the players. So let me ask this question right before we go out about football. Lil Baby says we gotta finish 8-4. Lil Baby
I think I don't know. I'm not discouraged or disappointed. I was trying to say, which one. I think I'm disappointed, but I'm not discouraged because we still have an opportunity. there's still
Yeah.
an
There's
opportunity
still life.
to get to where we want to go. And so I'm not going to be disappointed until that opportunity is not on the table. But as long as that opportunity is on the table, I fully believe that this team is going to take care of business to do what it needs to do. Right? And we brag different in the stadium. I'm not worried about us protecting home field advantage. But we control what we can control. We can't control what happens with Jackson State. We can control what we do. We know that if we mess around and stub our toe on Saturday, we didn't worry about what Jackson State got to do.
Right. You can't worry about somebody else.
You can't worry about that.
Right.
You got to beat Mississippi Valley State. You got to beat Bethune in the Classic, and then the chips will fall where. But I think I truly think that the Rattlers are blessed. We've been blessed for a long time. We've been blessed since 1887. And I think it's going to work in our favor. So.
Right, and it takes it always a lesson in it. Right, there's some resilience. We have a coaching staff that'll have all this experience and all this adversity, ups and downs, highs and lows, and they'll take it into the recruiting season and into the next season, and we have something exciting to look forward to. So I agree with Margaret Allen. Finish strong, and we're gonna win out. So yeah. I mean, there's no other way around.
I still believe. I'm a true
optimistic.
believer.
Is the best way to be. So
I'm a true believer. So.
Again, we want to just thank Rattler Nation for coming and sitting with us tonight for an hour. Thank Olivia for giving us such an awesome interview, giving some of your time. Thank our individuals who watch faithfully week in and week out, even those who are new to the channel. Make sure you show up. We're here on Thursdays unless we tell you otherwise, on Thursdays at 9. Make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube page, because that's how you'll get notifications. Make sure you like the page as well. If you're on Twitter right now, if you're on another platform watching through this, make sure you still come to the YouTube page and subscribe and like, because that's how you'll get notifications immediately. And then even when you're just on your YouTube, it'll give you reminders that a show is coming up. So make sure you like the Facebook page. We do have a Facebook page that we've kind of pulled into the vamp that we're finna ramp up. We have an X Twitter page, and we have an Instagram page. So make sure you like all of the pages. Like, share, tell your friend, get the vodka, buy the hat, buy the shirt for the athletes. Make sure you support every way. Become a member. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Those are so many ways that you can partner with us. There's so many ways that you can support this organization that ultimately supports the athletes. So you will see your money at work. You will see your effort and your support at work. And that's the beautiful thing about Fang Exchange, is that you will be able to immediately see where you put your support into. So with that being said, we out of here, right?
Yeah. Good night. See y'all next time, Rattlers. See y'all next time.
Strike.
Share the show.